Welcome back to Wave 3 Listens. First Fidelity Mortgage. I've made friends with these guys, and here's the good news. You can do it as well. These guys are hands-on. They answer the phones. They handle your problems, and they're very well educated when it comes to refinancing or a new mortgage. With me now, the team from First Fidelity Mortgage is Michael Hurt. Michael, welcome back.
Hey, thank you.
David Setters, welcome back, David.
John.
And Matthew Ansert. Matthew, welcome.
Thank you.
All right, before we get started here, let's set the table. For those who aren't familiar with First Fidelity Mortgage, all right, Michael, what do you do?
Well, we are a wholesale mortgage broker, which means we basically are set up with multiple companies throughout the country. So when somebody has a need for a loan, no matter what it is, no matter what their situation, we pretty much have outlets to try to help just about everybody. And if we can't help them, we'll let them know what they got to do to be able to be helped in the future.
It's a big part of what you do. It's a good point. It's education and options. Let's talk a little bit about that, David. Options, because I think a lot of times people think, well, I'll call a bank, you know, they give me a rate and off we go. It's much more than that, isn't it?
It is, truly. We have pretty much, like Mike said, a lot of programs available through our multiple investors we work with. And placing those people into a specific mortgage that's tailored towards their financial goals and their situation that they currently have is what we kind of do. We do have more of a hands-on approach, as you mentioned, with, you know, we will handle our client's file from start to finish. They will communicate directly with us, and they don't have to be passed off to other, you know, processors or underwriters, what have you, in the meantime.
Yeah, I think that's important because I want to deal with the people that I call, the people that I've hired to do my business. Matthew, I wanted to ask you, okay, so tell me a little bit about this. Apparently there's some kind of $10,000 grant from Kentucky Housing Corporation. What's that all about?
Correct. So earlier this week, Kentucky Housing Corporation came out with $5 million in grant funds. Basically what it is it gives first-time home buyers $10,000 towards their down payment. So if you're a first-time home buyer or you haven't owned in the last 3 years, it's a great opportunity to have a big portion of your down payment covered through that program.
See, that's what I love about First Fidelity Mortgage. Information like this can save you money at First Fidelity Financial. I want to get that right. First Fidelity Mortgage. There we go. Got it right. So before we give away free mortgage payments for a year, for the folks who are watching now, you have a special in terms of, about appraisals. How does that work?
Yeah, we're offering a free appraisal, and as far as anybody just calls in today, or even in the near future and just mentions they saw us on Wave 3, we will cover the cost of your appraisal. Now, we're not just going to credit it and you won't ever see it.
Right.
We're actually going to physically give you a check for the cost of the appraisal at closing.
So it's real money.
Absolutely, it's real money.
All right, yeah, and this is real money as well. I'm looking forward to drawing a winner here. So if you're interested in refinancing or if you're interested in a mortgage, give you guys a call. You'll talk about options. And as you mentioned, David, I think it's important to mention, if you don't have the answer, you'll get the answer for them, correct?
That's right, yes. And as far as being competitive, I mean, we, as you can see, I mean, we're a smaller company, so overhead and things like that are extremely low. And that gives us more of a competitive advantage to beat our competition as far as home loans go.
All right. Before we do the big drawing here and have the drum roll, Matthew, if you would, tell me about the process. You receive a phone call, someone's interested in a mortgage. How does it work?
So basically we have somebody gives us a call. We spend usually 20-30 minutes on the phone with them getting the information that we need in order to review credit, put some options together, and then look to give them a call back, let them know what their options are. And at that point, if it's something that they're comfortable with, we'll tell them, hey, here's what you need to provide us for pre-approval. And at that point, once we have that, those items, we'll send out the pre-approval letter to them, to the realtor. And then at that point, it's really just a matter of going out, finding a home, and then we step in after that point and start the loan process.
All right, once again, First Fidelity Mortgage. Let's put the information up on the screen there, a full screen of who you need to call here at First Fidelity Mortgage. There we go. That's exactly how it works. And I'm curious about when I hear things like closing costs and appraisals and all of this, sometimes some of those fees are hidden with a bank, correct?
Yeah, they can be, absolutely. One of the things that we have seen through communicating with clients and them sharing paperwork with us from the bank is a lot of times you will see what their closing costs are and what their bottom line figure is, but sometimes they really don't add up. And so a lot of times what we look at, we don't know. It's hard to know what is not there. But what we end up giving them a lender credit at the end of the day. It ends up what the banks normally keep, we're crediting back to the clients, and therefore their cost ends up being lower.
All right, guys, I'm curious. What inspired you to do this? Because free mortgage payments for a year, I think we'd all enjoy that. So First Fidelity Mortgage, this is what you do, and you're giving it away. So David, I guess I'll ask you, what inspired you to do this?
We wanted to kind of set ourselves apart from a lot of our competitors out there. I can honestly say, you know, here locally in Louisville, I don't know any other mortgage company out there that's offering this to their clients. So really, it's just a great way to just show our clients, hey, we really appreciate your business. And also, more importantly, hopefully the winner today will be someone that could really use that. You know, I mean, free mortgage payments for a year is something that would be great for anyone.
Oh, yes. Yeah. And if you missed the window, hey, it's not too late, because apparently, from what I understand, Matthew, you guys are going to continue this promotion, right?
Correct. We loved doing it in 2017, so we decided to go ahead, renew it for 2018. So we're actually going to be, hopefully, on the show this time next year, doing a drawing for our clients that closed in 2018.
And believe me, there are mortgage rates, there are deals to be had, refinancing for someone under any budget. In fact, if you have less than perfect credit, you'd be a good option there as well, right?
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, we're not really just tied to perfect credit by any means. So a lot of times you may go to a bank, and if you don't have a 640, they won't, you know, they basically shut the conversation off at that point in time. We actually can go down to a 580 credit score, but like I said, sometimes people just come in short, and it's like a 565. But there's a couple of different things that you can do on their credit report to quickly get them up to where they can take that first process and get approved.
All right, fantastic. Before we do the big giveaway, again, I want to remind you, if you're watching this show today and you're interested in maybe a free appraisal, we're going to put that information up on the screen. Just mention Wave 3. There we go. And so what do they have to do? Just give you guys a call? They qualify? Free appraisal?
Yep. Just give us a call, and if we approve you and you close your purchase loan with us, we'll give you the free appraisal. Plus, you will also be entered into the 2018 drawing for free mortgage payments for a year.
$500 value here? Is that what we're looking at?
$500 value.
Wow. All right. So that's a nice bonus as well. All right. Free mortgage payments for a year. I built it up as long as I can. So, Michael, you said you'll play Vanna White, right?
Yeah, I'm going to do the spinning. And I did want to reiterate, you have a realistic chance. We've got 147 people that closed purchase loans with us last year. So we're not talking a 1 in 1,000 or 1 in 10,000 chance. What we would like to see, we would like to get that number up to about 1 in 200 this year. But, you know, give us a call and let's see what we can do for you, and you'll be in this drawing for next year.
Wow. This is pretty exciting stuff here. All right, so go ahead there, Michael, if you would.
A little spin.
They've asked me to draw, so they want to make sure that this is totally
on the up and up.
on the up and up. So deep, shallow, you don't care. Just
No.
No. I'm just going to grab this one right here. Boy, someone's got a drum roll. Boy, someone back there in production is making it happen here. All right, here we go. And the winner is, a little drum roll from you guys, come on. Man, they are talented. They know their mortgages and their rates, and yet, they can still play the drums. Ronald Edwards, congratulations to Ronald Edwards. I'm assuming because small company, you guys probably know Ronald.
Oh, yeah.
See, there you
My
go.
client.
Is he your client? All right. Well, congratulations, Ronald Edwards. You are a winner. Now, if this sounds good to you, if you'd like free mortgage payments for a year, the company is First Fidelity Mortgage. I'm going to throw the number and the information up on the screen one more time here. If you're a new home buyer, if you're thinking about refinancing, just about anyone's a good candidate here, right? You think about a new home.
Yeah, absolutely.
What are the rates like now, guys? I think you guys are really good at economic indicators about what direction we're going in. So what are we looking at?
Well, the market has been on a trend upwards. Interest rates are slowly starting to tick up. Without paying points, I mean, you can still get about a 4% interest rate on a 30-year fixed rate right now. And for most situations, I really don't ever recommend buying the rate down. It usually doesn't make financial sense after you look at it.
All righty. Again, First Fidelity Mortgage. Gentlemen, thank you so much. I love when you guys come on, man. We had a blast here. And congratulations again to Ronald Edwards. All right.